Bro, let's hop on YouTube real quick. When was the last time I freaking uploaded? Ooh. Shoot, bro.
One eternity later.
Please enter the current time. Yo, what? Okay, guys, welcome to the Stanley Parable. This game came out a while ago, but I've never played it, and we're gonna see what it's all about.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so we need to go out of the office. Wait, what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where is the meeting room?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his coat. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Bro, could you chill the frick out, bro?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The door on my left? What if I just went to the door on my right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh,
perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
They frickin' locked me in here. Dude, I like how all these rooms are, like, detailed.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Wow, there's literally nobody here.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
The first open door on my left? Ooh, heck no. What's in here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So, maybe we should have followed... Oh, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Guys, I think we might be cooked. Why is this storage room so big?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, guys, so I actually don't know why I jumped off that thing. I saw a door, but right as I jumped, I saw... Okay, you know what, guys? 2B5.
Now listen carefully,
Ooh.
this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
The red door. How about I walk through the blue door?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
What if I want to walk through the blue door, though?
I still don't think we're communicating
Oh
properly.
my
Stanley
gosh.
walked through the red door.
Blue.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What's in here?
You see,
Holy.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
You know what? I think that this addition to the game increased my likings.
You see, I knew I was onto
So
something. Where do these
I rate it
flashes of
5.
inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Whoa.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
You know, I don't want it to reach the fire, but unfortunately I have to.
You heartless... Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Playing someone else's game? It's taking a while to load. Oh.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
My
What's our
gosh.
backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for
This
some
is
sort of
Firewatch.
twisted, erotic purpose.
Why'd that make the Minecraft sound? Dog, this is actually Firewatch. Wait, this is actually dope. But I've never recorded it. It's a great game.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. We're out of the
Why'd you
woods
do
now,
that
Stanley.
to me?
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game, preferably something with
Oh,
walls.
oh, there's a
Something
gap.
with nice,
There's a gap.
big, insurmountable walls.
No. No, I see the wall. Let me go through.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
No. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice
Rocket
box
League?
to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game
Oh
design.
my gosh.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Rocket League? This is actually
Okay,
insane.
so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley?
Oh my gosh. Ugh, let me hit it. Bang. In the goal. Where'd it go?
Are you doing?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Okay. So I think we just walk around maybe. Oh, okay. You know what, guys? I don't like this. This is getting a little scary. Oh wait, at the light at the end of the hallway. Oh wait, this is my office. 427, right? Yes. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Whoa. We're back in it. Wait, okay, hold up. Whoa. What is going on? Am I just gonna turn off all the computers? I think I'm gonna end the video. This is a very weird game. But if you guys want to see more of this, just leave a like on the video and subscribe. There are so many references and little Easter eggs in this game that I'm probably not going to be able to find. But if you guys want me to try to find them, then just like subscribe. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.